Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading, and today is June 10th, 2025, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, we're watching the British pound just free fall, but first, no major economic events scheduled for today. So looking at the market, starting with the Forex symbols, the major pair is really unchanged besides the British pound that just tanks. And looking at the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ both have slight gains. Looking at commodities, we're watching crude oil actually breaking higher. Now looking at the stock, Tesla continues to gain to the upside. And looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin back on its highs. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go with the GBP USD. You could see it's free fall. Okay, there's nothing to say about this more than what we're looking at. Now, it is decently free falled to its supportish area. Now, between here and as we go down to 134.53-ish level, that's where we have supportish level. It's about 30 pips. However, I do expect it to bounce off of these areas just because this is more of a reactionary kind of move, and you saw that it actually bounced already. So keep that in mind looking at that. Now looking at the other majors, nothing really happening. The Japanese yen not doing much. Okay, if we look at the Canadian dollar, also not doing much here as it's pretty much tapered off. Now jumping into crude oil, this is where it gets a little bit exciting. Yes, we did break out higher to 65.59. Now that is a major pushback, as this has been at $55 up to 65. That's a decent move altogether if you held it on. Now it wasn't easy to hold on to it, especially since it's churned all this area. Completely understandable. So looking at now, we are getting to resistance area, okay? And oil has been trading in a very secretive and very specific range for quite some time. Now looking at the US market, slight gains here yesterday. Right now we're a little bit further down, okay, in pre-market trading. And looking at the Dow Jones, also just a little bit down, but we were up yesterday as we made some sort of recovery with a down open. Now looking at the stocks, Microsoft is still on its record highs, okay, did not retrace below it, and Tesla still making some way back, okay, still making some recovery from that massive sell-off, and to be expected, okay, all to be expected. Now looking at the individual stocks all over the place, Apple's not doing anything, Amazon is slightly higher here, okay, at 216, so it does get a little bit of a momentum to the upside, but it's really very specific, okay, very mixed and very specific. Now looking lastly at Bitcoin, a nice move to its highs, okay, just shy of its highs by a couple $1,000, but it did move out higher and did make that recovery from its 100K, and that was a beautiful sell-off and then come back, okay, as Bitcoin is showing us that it's remaining strong and support is for sure 100K. That's amazing for Bitcoin. Those of you who have held on to it, good for you. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.